Good evening and welcome back to my channel. We are spending tonight on the Failure Incorporated server where we are running a custom pack made by the Neva Free group for their server. We are actually just beta testing it for them. If you've been watching, then you'll probably notice that I have been doing a lot off camera. Um, it's been exciting. It's been a lot of work. Like I've mentioned a couple times before, this pack is fairly slow to progress, which is actually a lot of fun. It's not something that I've been able to power through like I've been able to power through a lot of packs. So to start off, I'm just going to show you a couple things that I've done. Well, I've been off camera. Now I showed this to you last time, but obviously I've expanded out the farm a little bit, and I've got a bunch of plastic plants going. Um, Now, like I said last time, and as you saw, I got pneumatic craft up and running last time, and I've done just some slight modifications here just to help improve it a little bit. I got my interfaces so that I can actually get stuff in and out of it. I added a couple more air compressors just to build up air a little bit more. And I've just got a real basic stock of a bunch of the plastics. The big one that we've been using is the fire plant to get a lot of this stuff over here. So I've just got a real basic steam dynamo, leadstone energy cell, and then I finally got my first machine here, a pulverizer, so I'm pretty excited about that. He's been getting me a bunch of stuff. Got my first shiny metal, which is really cool. So not a whole lot going on there. Now carbon, if you are watching this, I actually did want to bring up a couple things. One thing is, I don't know if you intend this or not, but there are a couple of different carbon gears in the game, and they're not or dictionary together. I actually made these copper gears to make that dynamo before I realized that the forestry copper gears are different from the thermal expansion copper gear. So here you go. Forestry is all copper, 5 copper in a star. And the thermal expansion is copper with an iron in the center. I don't know if that was intentional or if you want to try to or dictionary those together. The cost is really honestly pretty similar between the two. Iron and copper are really not that much different. So just thought I'd bring that up. Also, now this one's a little bit bigger. I have placed 2 different fluid ducts here and with 2 different servers or servos to try to get this lava auto-feeding into this tank. And it seems like every time I log off and back on, that disappears. And it's not just like a sync issue or something, because there is nothing there. I can place a block there, pick it back up. I don't know what's going on there. But it might be just a mod bug. I know that part of thermal expansion is very new, so it might just be a mod bug. But if you want to kind of take a look into it, maybe report it up to the mod developer there. I don't actually remember who develops that one. I think I've watched him on Forgecraft, but I don't remember who it is actually. But one way or the other, kind of a weird little bug there, and I'm going to stop putting fluid ducts there because I'm sick of losing them. Other than that, we've got enchanting table. I actually managed to get enchanted, and also you've probably noticed here, I do have a very basic Botania setup. It's nothing impressive by any means yet. It's just some day blooms, a couple of endo flames, and then a real basic just mana pool, mana spreader, runic altar. But it did give me enough to get my mana steel armor and just get a couple of basic baubles. I got the power class pendant, which is going to be really useful here in just a second. Band of Aura, Ring of Magnetization, Sojourner's Sash, which is awesome, and then the Band of Mana just for mana storage. So, just got a couple things. Dude has obviously been very involved and improving our house. So that is awesome as well. And as you can see, the areas that I work in are still very bland and boring. But, you know, she's the designer, not me. So this looks like we're getting close to being done processing there. So kind of the thing that I was planning on doing during this episode is I have endothermic pump, ender tank, and a magmatic dynamo. My plan is to go into the nether today and go ahead and get those placed down so I have a good source of lava. That'll help both with my power situation here and also with my Botania mana generation, because I start using thermalilies. There we go, thermalilies. So that's kind of my plan for this episode. Let's go ahead and get started with that. I've got some blocks. Got some, got some food. I'm armored up. Got my bow. Oh, I am gonna bring. So I actually did go into the Nether a couple times before and died a horrible death. So let's try not to do that again, shall we? And that is actually another thing for Carbon, the maker of the pack. If you intend for corpses not to fall in the nether, then it's working perfectly. I died to some blazes and couldn't find a corpse, and I don't know, maybe it's because they burned or something. I haven't actually gone in and just tried to commit suicide in a semi-safe location, like maybe in this building, just to see if maybe if I did that it would stick around. But one way or the other, corpses, at least when I died fighting blazes, did not stick around. So again, like I said, don't know if that's intentional or not, but kind of annoying one way or the other. So I also need to get some more blazes. So this is the blaze spawner that I actually died at originally, but since then I've actually found one that's a little bit closer. So I'll actually go down there, and I'll probably actually place my my pump down there as well, because there's a little bit more lava. I could place it here, but I just end up moving it fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and just place it, maybe, for instance, out here, where there's a lot more lava. So you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and maybe place it right. Oh, sheesh. I'm gonna kill myself here. Let's just go ahead and just place it somewhere right around here, maybe. This pick is so fast with netherrack. A realistic logical idealist. I don't actually remember what that one is. That is oh, that's the Botania one. All right, so let's go ahead and get this place down, get my lava generation started. So let's go ahead and just place. Let's just place that there, I guess. We can place the ender tank right there on top, and it has set up properly. And then throw him off into the lava. He doesn't care. He likes lava. And then do that. And grab one bucket of lava. We'll just grab it right there and go ahead and just fill it in with cobblestone just so it matches. Throw that in there, and look at that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. For those of you who don't know, this endothermic pump recipe is here. Maybe. Here, I guess we can just look under pump. Oh, it's a dash, that's what it is. Okay, so here's the recipe. It's not too bad. It requires 2 ender pearls, 1 to get the ender infused obsidian, which is pretty simple, just 4 obsidian with an ender pearl in the center, and then also 1 for the eye of ender. And then the rest of it's pretty simple, just 1 diamond, and you do get those buckets back. So it's not bad at all, and it is a server owners love this because it helps reduce some of the lag that some of the other pumps did that caused flowing lava and stuff. Because as you can see over there, when it sucks up a lava block, it just puts back down a stone block to replace it. So there's no flowing liquids that the server has to calculate. And it also auto-loads itself. and it loads the minimum number of chunks necessary to keep operating, which is awesome. And then I just use a magmatic dynamo because I thought, let's see, do I have, I do, okay. So let's actually go ahead and do this. I thought that that would auto output to, I thought that would auto output to the magmatic dynamo, but apparently not. But that's not a huge issue here, because I can just do this real quick. Grab, there's my crescent hammer. Grab that and just like that. And then if we do a leadstone there, and then do the magmatic there, and turn this to auto output, it'll automatically output lava to here. This will automatically fill up the tank like there, and then this charges the endothermic pump like that. So that'll work. I'm a little bit confused why that wasn't allowing it to fill it from the dynamo. Usually I use a lava generator to do this, but since the generators have been disabled, thanks Carbon, there we go. That's spelled properly. But as you can see, the generators from that those generators have been disabled. I guess it doesn't really surprise me. They're a little bit easy to get into, maybe a little bit OP, but that's okay. We got this. We got this working now. So we'll go ahead and ignore that. All right. So that's working. So let's go ahead and just bookmark that real quick so I don't forget where it is. And we'll go ahead and head on up here to get a couple more blaze. Come on. A couple more blaze rods, because I need those to make some more ender tanks. Whoops. Need those to make a couple more ender tanks in order to a little bit of glitch there. A couple more ender tanks just to help move some of the lava, and then I also need to get a water system out as well. Ouch. Whoa, whoa. That is trippy. I don't know what just happened there. It looked like some kind of graphical glitch. I could actually see through the ground. Not really sure what caused that, but it was kind of interesting. So we'll go ahead and just go up here and look, it happened again. Now I'm all kinds of turned around. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Let's not do that again. This is kind of a treacherous. I should probably make this a little bit safer at some point. That's okay. And as I recall, yeah, right here. Not exactly the safest blaze spawner I've ever seen, but you know. Sweet, already got a couple blaze rods up there, which is awesome. I have to say, speaking of OP, these bows by Tinker's Construct are incredibly OP. I love them, but they are so incredibly OP. I mean, this is. I mean, it's an Illuminite, Illumite bow. So I mean, it's not, you know, a low-end bow, but still, it's incredibly powerful. I guess I shouldn't complain too much because it allows me to, you know, one-shot all these blazes without any trouble at all, but still kind of OP there, Tinker's Construct. But, woo. Let's see. Let's actually see if I can wall this off a little bit, make this a little bit easier. Oops. And nope. There we go. Whoa, hello. And there we go. Wow. That is really trippy. And I kind of wish it would stop happening because it's kind of hard to do stuff when you Sweet. Alright. Kill these guys. I mean, I'm just saying, when my sword takes 2 hits to kill... God, what is going on with that? That is so weird. When my sword takes 2 hits to kill a blaze, and my bow can do it in 1 easily, I mean, it's just, it seems a little OP. I mean, it's awesome OP, but it's still OP. So we're just going to close this in a little bit so blazes can't fly away, and I have a little bit more protection from the outside. And oh, he's asking about the big clay structures that are floating around, and I honestly have no idea what they are. So I'm not going to answer him because I don't know. But very interesting. Okay, maybe there we go. They're gears. Well, they definitely look like gears, but I don't know what the gears are for. Okay. What does that... Oh, whoops. That wasn't the button I wanted. God, that is so weird. I don't know what is causing that. Carbon! Or anybody else that's watching. Does anyone know what is causing that graphical glitch that's happening there? Seems like it's anytime... I don't know, anytime I take damage or... yeah, I mean, really, it's anytime I take damage, seems like. So, could be related to the mod that adds like the blood graphics. I don't know, maybe, possibly. You tell me what you think. You guys are the smart ones here. I'm just playing a game. But we'll go ahead and close this in. Whoops. Maybe? Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay. Sounds like one spawned outside. Alright, well, that is enough blaze rods for me for right now, and I don't need to bore you guys with more of that right now, so let's go ahead and head back. I've got enough of that to do for me right at the moment. And like I said, don't need to bore you guys. Where was the way down? Right here? Yeah, right here. Okay. So, going down, I needed that, like I said, to make a couple of more of the... Whoops, that works. Oh, see? Took damage again, doing the crazy graphical bug again. That is so weird. There we go. But I needed the blaze rods just to do a bit, get a few more tanks going. And now, one of the things I wanted the lava for was to do some thermal lilies. So we'll try to get started on those today as well. I do like Botania. It's probably It's probably really, it might be my favorite magic mod. I really love Thaumcraft too, um, but Britannia is just fun. Something about the way that he's designed it, it's really cool, and it's totally different from anything else. Of course, you know, same could be said about Thaumcraft, but you know, it's all good. Blood magic, oddly enough, I'm not that fond of. I mean, it's okay, and there's some really cool stuff, and I shouldn't complain too much considering it's actually my Bloodcraft tutorial on how to do a demon invasion is actually by, you know, leaps and bounds, like thousands of views. My my most popular video, so I should be grateful. But it's just, I don't know, it's not my favorite. It's fun, but Britannia, and apparently I am out of obsidian. Okay, well then I am going to break for a second here while I get some obsidian, and then I will come back when I'm ready to do a couple more things with Britannia, and then we will close out this episode once I've got a couple thermalilies hopefully going. So I will be back with you guys in just a second. Welcome back. Turns out I didn't actually build the tanks that I was planning to. Because I am out of ender pearls, and the 3 ender lily seeds that someone gave me because I hadn't been able to find any in a dungeon have not matured yet. So we're just going to go ahead and build these thermal lilies, and then we will just probably end the episode there. So one other thing that I found that was really cool recently was this backpack. It's a big workbench backpack, and it's really cool because it has a 3x3, maybe. Oh, there we go. A 3x3 crafting grid in it, which is pretty awesome. Really awesome, actually. So that I definitely like a lot. So go ahead and throw that back in there, and let's go ahead and make just a couple of runes here. So the first one I'm going to make is an earth rune. I'm actually going to make 2 sets of this. So it's a block of coal, a mushroom, a stone, and 3 mana steel ingots. Which I just found out recently. I didn't know. I thought you had to click on this to add stuff. Turns out that he changed it so you can actually just throw stuff on the altar and it'll load the altar, which is really awesome. And I forgot my living rock. So, well, that's cooking, or drawing mana, I guess. Let's go grab some of my living rock real quick. And do this. And are we done? No, we're not done yet. That's okay. Throw that up there. Hold shift so my ring of magnetization doesn't suck it up. Seems like that's taking a really long time. That's okay. We've been suffering some really bad block lag tonight. I don't really know what's causing it. Someone said he was exploring a little bit, but I don't know, it was pretty, and of course, as soon as I let it upshift it. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to do that one more time. So stone, coal, mushroom, and 3 of those. And fire that up. So, one thing about this pack, and I can't remember if I've mentioned it before, but it is very interesting to explore. There are a lot of really cool little structures like that. Now, I don't think there was anything actually in that one, but there's a bunch of pyramids and a bunch of other stuff that's really fun to explore. I may actually end up recording one of the explorations of those at some point, because they really are fun. It really has brought back some of the enjoyment of exploring in Minecraft. So let's see, this one's almost done. Go ahead and throw that up there like that. And then I want to make just a couple more fire, and fire is that, that, and that. And 1, 2, 3, mana steel again. And go ahead and engage that. And then we'll go and make these thermal lilies. I'm only going to make, I think I have enough stuff for 4 of them. Yeah. And actually, while I'm waiting on this, I'll make those 4 there. Okay. But 4 of them should be plenty for what my mana needs are right now. I've actually got this area chunk loaded, so even when I'm logged off, my day blooms are keeping my mana pool pretty well stocked, which is pretty nice. But the thermal lilies will definitely let me do a little bit more. I also realized that I don't actually have my favorite way of getting the lava to the thermal lilies, so I'm going to either have to find a new way, or there's a possibility I might be able to buy it from another guy that is doing a lot in Thaumcraft early. But I really like using the arcane spa to put out the lava for my thermal lilies. It ends up working out really well. So hopefully I'll be able to show that for you. And what in the world is this?
Apparently they did bring you Ender Lily.
Apparently, woo, zombie baby. Apparently, apparently we have been gifted with ender lilies at some point that no one thought to tell me about. So, if you're watching and you gave those to me, I appreciate it. So yeah, awesome. And I'll actually use those to get some more end stone to actually increase my production. But sweet. Anyway, now that I've done that, this should be done here. So go ahead and drop another one of those. Do that. And pick up my, there we go. Pick that up. And we will go downstairs and make us just a couple of thermal lilies. But then once I've finished that, I think I'm just going to end this episode. It'll be just a touch short, but not too bad at all. So thermal lilies, orange mana petal, orange petal, red petal, rune of fire, rune of earth, and a seed. And you get a thermal lily. Yay! And I'll actually probably make that a floating thermal lily. And I'll maybe show that to you next episode, because I don't think I have time to do that this episode. But one way or the other, just do this again real quick. And, oh, more water would be helpful. So there we go. And like that, and like that. And throw some more water in there. And I wonder, did my wife steal my... You know, rings of magnetization are really awesome, except for when there's 2 of you working in a close proximity. And then it gets a little bit annoying sometime. And do you have one more there, babe?
Yeah.
Missing the red one still, I think. There we go. And what was that last one that you threw at me? Oh, rune. Okay. So we'll just throw the last couple of these in here. Like that. Like that. And okay. So next episode, I'll go ahead and get those thermal lilies installed, hopefully, if I can figure out how to do it without my arcane spa. But otherwise, we'll figure out something else to do. So thanks for watching, guys. As you can see, we've made a lot of progress, but there is so much more to this pack to do. I really, really want to get into Galactic Craft, and I want to build a spaceship. That is kind of my big goal here, is to build a spaceship, and then also I want to get a big reactor going just as soon as I can. So those are kind of my long-term goals. But like I said, this pack is a lot of fun, but it's slow to progress, which is actually kind of a nice thing on a big multiplayer server like this, because it keeps everyone interested for a little bit longer, keeps everybody playing. So that's a good thing. But with that, I will go ahead and log off. We will see you guys next time.